Imagine this. An NBA star with a $70 million family fortune chooses to drive a minivan instead of a luxury car. Sounds unbelievable, right? That's the story of David Lee, a player who defied expectations in more ways than one. In this video, we're uncovering the surprising journey of David Lee. How did a kid from a wealthy background become a $40 million NBA success story while keeping his feet firmly on the ground? From his unusual vehicle choice to his rise in professional basketball, Lee's story is full of unexpected twists. Want to know how he did it? Let's dive into the fascinating world of David Lee and discover the choices that shaped his remarkable career. Picture this. You're a teenager from a wealthy family. Your grandfather's oil fortune has set you up for life, but instead of flaunting that wealth, you choose to drive a minivan. This was David Lee's reality. David's grandfather had amassed a fortune of $70 million in the oil business. Most kids in his position would show off, but David took a different path. His choice of vehicle wasn't about luxury, it was about fitting in and staying grounded. At first, his teammates were confused. Why would the rich kid drive such an ordinary car? But as time went on, something interesting happened. David's choice actually helped him bond with his friends. They saw him as just another guy, not some untouchable rich kid. It broke down barriers and showed that David cared more about being part of the team than standing out because of his wealth. The driving force behind this unexpected choice? David's mother. Despite their family's fortune, she wanted her son to understand the value of hard work and humility. The minivan wasn't just a car. It was a lesson in staying true to yourself, no matter your background. This decision set the tone for David's approach to life and basketball. It showed that he wasn't going to rely on his family's money to define him. Instead, he was determined to make his own way and earn respect through his actions. But here's the question. How did this humble approach translate to his basketball career? David had shown he could blend in off the court, but could he stand out on it? His journey from high school to college would put his work ethic and talent to the test, far away from the comfort of his family's fortune. David Lee's journey from high school to college basketball was about proving his skills and shattering expectations. Less than 1% of high school basketball players make it to the pros, and Lee was determined to beat those odds. At Chaminade College Preparatory School in Missouri, he quickly made a name for himself. Lee earned a spot on the first-team parade All-American in 2001 and showcased his skills in the McDonald's All-American game. His victory in the slam dunk competition turned heads and proved he could fly on the court. As Lee moved to the University of Florida, questions arose about his drive to succeed given his family's wealth. Some coaches wondered if he'd even pursue a professional career, but Lee was determined to let his performance do the talking. His work ethic at Florida spoke volumes. He put in the hours, refined his skills, and by his senior year was averaging an impressive 13.6 points and 9.0 rebounds per game. Lee's efforts paid off when he led the Gators to their first ever SEC championship in 2005. What set Lee apart was his approach to the game. His college coach, Billy Donovan, recognized something special early on, praising Lee's elite-level rebounding skills. This wasn't just talent, it was dedication. As Lee's college career progressed, teammates and opponents alike saw his genuine passion for the game. He was proving that success comes from sweat and determination. But a big question remained. How would NBA scouts view Lee? As the draft approached, his future hung in the balance. Despite his impressive college career, doubts lingered. When draft day arrived, Lee's name was called in the first round. The New York Knicks selected him as the 30th overall pick. It was a moment of triumph, but also the beginning of a new challenge. Lee was about to enter a world where only his performance on the court would matter. As he prepared for his rookie season, he knew the real test was yet to come. The NBA is a whole different ballgame, where even the most promising college stars can struggle. How would Lee fare against the world's best players? Would his work ethic translate to success in the big leagues? The answers to these questions would define the next chapter of Lee's career, as he stepped onto the NBA court for the first time. David Lee's journey from NBA rookie to financial success story is a tale of determination, smart choices, and unexpected twists. His $860,000 rookie contract with the New York Knicks was just the beginning. How would Lee prove his worth in the big leagues? His early years were tough. averaging just 5.1 points and 4.5 rebounds per game. In his rookie season, Lee faced intense pressure, but he wasn't about to give up. He pushed himself harder, hitting the gym and staying late after practice. His teammates and coaches took notice. By his third season, Lee's hard work paid off. He was averaging a double-double with 10.8 points and 10.4 rebounds per game. The once struggling rookie had become a fan favorite in New York, winning over the tough crowd with his hustle and heart. As Lee's performance improved, so did his paychecks. But here's where things get interesting. How would he handle his growing NBA wealth? Would he splurge like many young stars? Turns out, Lee had a different plan. He started investing in real estate and startups, growing his net worth beyond his NBA salary. When he signed a $52 million deal with the Golden State Warriors, Lee didn't go on a spending spree. Instead, he doubled down on smart investments. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Lee faced challenges in the real estate market, even losing nearly $3 million on a luxury condo in West Hollywood. These setbacks became valuable learning experiences, shaping his approach to wealth management. By the end of his NBA career, Lee had earned $94.7 million on the court, but his post-retirement net worth, an estimated $61 million. Through smart investing and financial discipline, Lee had built a fortune that rivaled his family's original wealth. Lee's story doesn't end with his basketball career or investment success. The game of business held just as much excitement for him as basketball. What unexpected ventures would Lee tackle next? And how would his approach to wealth and success evolve beyond the court? What do luxury condos and tech startups have in common? For David Lee, they're part of a playbook that's more complex than any NBA strategy. As we step off the court and into Lee's boardroom, we're about to discover how a basketball star transforms into a business mogul. Lee's journey into the business world started with real estate. Fresh off his NBA success, he made a bold move, snagging a $13.5 million condo in West Hollywood. It was a risky play that didn't quite pan out as planned. Lee ended up selling the property at a loss of nearly $3 million. Ouch, right? But for Lee, this wasn't a defeat. It was a valuable lesson in the unpredictable nature of investments. Instead of backing down, Lee doubled down. He took what he learned and applied it to his next big move. In 2018, Lee and his wife bought another luxury condo, this time in Fisher Island, Miami, for $13.5 million. The twist? They later sold it for $16,250,000. Now that's what we call a comeback. But Lee's business playbook extends beyond real estate. He's also venturing into the fast-paced world of tech startups. It's a risky game, but Lee approaches it with the same discipline and strategic thinking he brought to the basketball court. He's carefully selecting ventures that align with his values and vision for the future. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the risks. We've all heard stories of athletes who've lost it all after retiring. Bad investments, lavish spending, you name it. But Lee, he's writing a different story. He's taken the lessons from his family's success and his own experiences in the NBA to build a disciplined approach to his finances. It's about building sustainable wealth. So, how does Lee's net worth stack up? While his grandfather's oil empire was valued at $70 million, Lee's current net worth is estimated to be between $40 and $60 million. Not too shabby for a guy who started his career worried about fitting in with a minivan, right? But here's the thing. For Lee, success isn't just about the numbers in his bank account. It's about the journey, the lessons learned, and the legacy he's building. As we wrap up our deep dive into Lee's business empire, it's clear that his story is about more than just dollars and cents. It's about redefining what it means to be successful, both on and off the court. So, what's the real measure of success in Lee's playbook? Let's find out. David Lee's journey is a masterclass in redefining family legacy. He took the values instilled in him, humility, hard work, and smart decision-making, and built his own empire. From that minivan to the NBA courts to savvy investments, Lee's story shows us that true wealth goes beyond money. It's about creating your own path while honoring your roots. Lee's journey challenges us to think beyond dollar signs. It's about finding balance between wealth and humility. between taking risks and making smart choices. As Lee once said, "I always wanted to create my own legacy, not just live off my family's success." That's the real takeaway here. Success isn't inherited, it's earned, one decision at a time. Whether you're starting from scratch or building on a family fortune, your legacy is yours to define. Lee's story reminds us that true success lies in the impact we make and the path we forge for ourselves. So, what will your story be?